Hello everybody, Dokkan here, welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So today we have the faded no item run here with the Heroes team up against the Ultimate REDZONE for Super BUU. You guys saw that I made a little bit of a slight change in overlay there. Doing a voiceover for this one because I recorded this while I was at work. Spent some time, I was like checking some other content creators and they were like having some difficulty trying to take down the Super BUU stage up against the Heroes team with no items. So I was able to get it through a few runs here, trial and error here and there, so trying to get the best rotation setups and making sure that everything was good to go before we get to the Super BUU section or portion of the fight. So it's a little bit tricky trying to get to the best set of rotations and everything like that. Usually I see that I'm floating off Super Saiyan 4 Vegito there, but it's because the next rotation that we're gonna get, it's double Xeno Member Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito there. Yeah, the best setup is to have both the leaders and the physical Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Basically, them are going to be the same rotation because once you get to turn 4, I feel like that is the best way that you can get away with anything because their active seal is going to be available. You guys know that once these guys attack the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 full power Vegito, once they get their super attacks off, they're going to pop off, dude. They're gonna go crazy. Defensive wise, they're gonna be pretty good. They're gonna sustain little to no damage up against the Super BUU section, and it's just praying that the boy, the physical Super Saiyan 4 Xeno Vegito, did I mention Xeno twice? Okay. Yeah, the Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, you gotta make sure that he is able to counter the super attack at the end there, because you guys know me, the bad luck, bro. Every single time I keep getting slot 1 supered every single time here. So we got the team composition here. So we got, of course, both Vegitos on the leader slot. We got Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. We got Dark Mask King, Golden Metal Cooler, and Baby Janemba. I gotta give shoutouts, of course, to my boys Mass Ningen and Dr. Pritch. These guys were basically trying to do this with the same team, so I just kind of powered the team and tried to see if we were able to do the run, which here it is. So Baby Janemba, unfortunately for me, he is 55%, so I cannot, by any means, I cannot give him dodge, right? So over here, he's just not doing great here. He's taking 100k. You guys see that he dodges, he gets hit. He dodges and he gets hits. He does get a 12% chance to dodge with each attack evaded. Plus, he also has the 50% chance to dodge after, you know, getting his CC and stuff like that. We also got Dark Mask King. You guys know that after he gets super attacks, he heals. So that is very good. And we got Golden Metal Cooler, which is a pretty good unit up against the initial phase of the fight. So over here, I'm just contemplating this as like, I don't think I can do this because this is not the proper rotation setup, and we get super immediately. So I'm like, maybe we can survive here, maybe, I don't know. We get the counter here, which we're really lucky. I was like, okay, we got a chance, we got a fighting shot here, but we don't dodge this one. So Rose is taking 500k with guard. Granted, he did not transform, so we were not in a good spot either way. So Golden Metal Cooler, we gotta be careful, of course, because if our HP dips below a certain threshold, he seals himself. So we're not gonna be able to properly super attack, raise our defense, and be able to do some pretty good damage there. But we were not in a situation where our HP dipped very low for his effect to be activated, basically. There were instances where, of course, where Dark Mask King was taking like what, 100k, and he as an in character, I don't know. Let me actually check the build for my characters here now that we're doing this voiceover recording. I don't know how many dodge equips or dodge hidden potential abilities that I inserted for Dark Mask King, but he was not able to dodge multiple of these attacks, right? Even though he has the level 5 dodge. I think I went more with the additionals just because of the sole fact that he heals with his super attacks. So that's possibly one of the main reasons I maybe not gave him some dodge, but we'll see. Yeah, I feel like it's just a few runs that I think it was 4 attempts where I made it easily over to Super Buu, but it is the unfortunate case where once you get to Super Buu and he supers on slot 1, when you don't have the rotation set up, you can die. So that is the unfortunate scenario here. We also got, look at this rotation. Multiple times I got rotations where I got both of the leaders on turn 2, but I mean, this is the best setup, right? This is the thing that you want. You want to get these guys on turn 2 so we can get them on turn 4 once we go into Super Buu. And I'm over here like, please don't go crazy, guys. You guys can go insane sometimes. If we don't have a grade 8 power category ally on the rotation, they are not gonna go too insane, so that's pretty good. So yeah, it's finicky, right? So you gotta be careful with. I think the first phase you just can get mollywopped pretty easily. It's just all the other characters, right, that you can bring in for the team. Baby Janemba is just taking 100k from a normal. It just doesn't do good to my soul after he just super attacks, right? And I think his effect after super, he just only raises attack for 1 turn, so it's not good. He has a 50% chance to dodge, and then he gets an additional 12% chance to dodge with each attack evaded. So you would think this character, at which I gave him 7 dodge, with the additional chances of dodging, he would dodge more constantly, but he does not, unfortunately. Here we go, we get Supered over here up against Dark Mask King. His hidden potential build, he's 79% for me, I believe. Oh no, 90%. I gave him mostly additional, and he has the level 5 dodge. But you know, one would hope, oh, level 5 dodge, it can trigger, which is good, maybe. But it didn't work, so. Yeah, now it's just the waiting game, right? You just gotta take down this fight as quickly, well, not as quickly as you can. Maybe get set up until turn 4, and then you'll be ready to go. Here, I'm over, just like, man, we couldn't finish off the fight. So I'm like, what is the point, right? So I'm just here contemplating and just, I think, cursing out loud on my my recording screen. Be like, oh, why, dude? Why didn't these guys finish off the fight, man? You could have just finished off the fight. I was also checking the next rotation because we were gonna finish off Evil Buu. So there was no point in just like staying in the fight, right? I could have just canceled it and do another attempt, right? But no, I was stubborn. I was like, okay, let's see actually if we are able to survive there. Maybe Super Buu doesn't get to Super on slot 1. We got the heal because Rose made his transformation to full power. Rose, and we thought to ourselves, maybe we got a little bit of a restart. Maybe we got a little reset here. We could possibly try to tank some of these attacks. Maybe he doesn't super on slot 1, and all is well in the world. Maybe we can get a dodge there too because of our boy Baby Jim at the end there. I saw the double-digit damage, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, we got some chances. We got some options here, but then. You know, luck doesn't stay with me as long as it needs to. So we do get supered. I'm hopefully here that we can dodge, but no, it's just too much damage. I think Dark Mask King was a champion there, so if we would have dodged that, we'd just only take the 330k damage there by the super, but it is an unfortunate case scenario that we didn't. So I think up next is another failed attempt here. And I think it's just because of the rotation setup as well. I don't think that I have the proper rotation setup here. You guys see that we have the best rotation, which is Vegito and Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito on the next rotation there. And you would think maybe would have been the best setup, it would have been the best rotation if we didn't end up with another Limit Breaker Vegito on this rotation. But I guess it's still fine. Vegito doesn't do a lot of damage if he doesn't have a grade 8 power category ally on the rotation, right? So you gotta be careful. You don't need to be careful in this section here. You just gotta make sure that you don't obliterate him immediately. You want that rotation setup, which is going to be the BUU. Not the Jesus. I'm getting distracted. The proper rotation setup, which is double Limit Breaker Vegito and the Xeno Super Saiyan 4 ECA Vegito. But yeah, it's just a game trying to get to the proper setups. Basically over here, I think, what is the ability that our boy Super Saiyan 3 Masked Rose is able to put out here? So he has a 50% chance to guard. He is guarding all attacks, of course, because we have 3 or more crossover category allies on the team. We are also able to get some pretty good decent stats there, right? He has a 180% attack and defense key plus 3 attack and defense plus 150% as well. If we have, if we're attacking first, of course, we gotta make sure that we do that. There's another rotation that I hate. I'm over here thinking maybe we don't finish him off, right? Because we can have the next rotation finish things off, and then we can, you know, we can end things with the turn 4, which provides us the active skill that we need. But I'm seeing Vegito going nuts, and I'm like, oh no, don't do it. Don't go crazy, man. And over here we got Limit Breaker, not Limit Breaker, Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Vegito with a 10 million attack down. I'm like, no, stop. And we did. And then, of course, Baby Janemba, 55%, he's not going to do too much damage, right? So we take 95k, and I'm hopeful that he dodges constantly. I'm looking at this one, it's like, oh, we're going to dodge. Nope. We take a super attack, and our HP is just low, and Baby Janemba doesn't dodge, so we die. Yeah. So now this is the definitive victory lap, basically, that we can take with the Heroes team. It's unfortunate, man. I wish I could have pulled more copies with Baby Janemba. Now I'm seeing this rotation, it's like, yes, this is the rotation that we need. Baby Janemba, and with the whole Heroes things shutting down, at least the card game in Japan is shutting down. We don't know in full knowledge what is going to happen with the collaboration between Heroes and other games like that, like this one, Dokkan. I don't know if they're going to shut down the IP. I don't know if they're going to just get rid of everything related to Heroes. It's something to be discovered and down the line. We do have the new card game that's coming out. I don't remember the name. What is it? It's Dragon Ball Super Divers. So that is the new thing that's going to be replacing Heroes. We will see. We'll see what that can bring. Maybe we get some new stuff. And maybe we do keep somehow of a collaboration between Dokkan and Heroes or Super Divers now. So again, it's a little bit of an unfortunate scenario, but hopeful that we can get some sort of like finishing touches, or like a little bit of an ending with Heroes, because we have a lot of stuff that is on Heroes that we're still missing in the game. Even the game in general that we have already. Usually these characters get their ECAs and stuff like that. Something that can be obtained throughout the year. We don't know. We'll see what will they do with that. But yeah, over here now we're just now I'm confident on this rotation, mainly because we have the chance of not finishing off Evil Boo on this rotation, and we can get a proper rotation setup on the next turn. Basically the next turn is going to be the finishing blow for this Evil Boo, and then the next rotation is going to be the proper setup, right? We got double Limit Breaker Vegito and Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Vegito rotation there. Of course, at the beginning you guys saw me dip Vegito off rotation. It's because of that, because I want to have both of the leaders on the main rotation first, and then we jump into the best proper rotation setup on turn 4. And that's gonna be perfect because we will have the active skill available. We can be able to do some pretty decent damage to Super Buu, because you guys gotta be aware that Super Buu heals at the end, in the final stage basically he heals. So over here I'm like, yeah, you know, baby Janemba, he may be 55%, but he has enough to finish off our boy Evil Buu there. So now we jump onto this rotation here. This is the one that we need. So I'm seeing that there's no healing around, which is good. Healing is what basically makes or breaks this fight, because you can do a lot of damage this turn, and maybe at the end there he might either super you with an AoE and some of the characters don't counter or don't dodge, or he just heals at the end and then on the next rotation you just die because you don't have the best characters, right? So over here I'm thinking, yeah, we gotta do the most amount of damage. We got at least 2 million attack stats at the end there though. And I'm over here praying, oh my god, we got Super Slaw 1, what are we doing? Please counter. And yeah, we got the counter there. That is a lifesaver. I'm over here like, oh my god, did we get it? And we got an actual dodge at the end there by my Limit Breaker Super Saiyan for full power Goku there, which is awesome. And we're just gonna see all the attack stats flow. Our boys with 14, 15 million attack stats. I think this turn, what did they get guaranteed crit with the active skill? I gotta check. So yeah, we get the active skill. All attacks become critical hits. So that means that we're gonna do some very amazing damage here. Vegito just destroying this man's health bar. Then we got Xeno Super Saiyan for Vegito as well, contributing to the team as well, because he did not only the counter, but he also did his pretty good attack stat. And I'm over here thinking maybe that additional normal did some work there too. I'm thinking that was also a very good contribution. That's what I mean to say for this fight being taken down. We saw the crit, we saw that he only have 1 HP bar left, and then we got the additional, which means what? Bam! Get out of here, Super Buu. Let's go. I'm over here like, oh my god, we actually did it. Let's go. So yeah, all of this happened because I saw a post from Dr. Pritch being able to like almost no item running it. So I was like, okay, I think we can give it a shot. I saw that Ningen also posted on that picture, and it's like, I'm so close to no item running it. What am I gonna do? So it's like, okay, yeah, that is a challenge that I can attempt here. So yeah, here we go. Heroes no item run. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have attempted this ever so slightly. And I don't know if you guys have ever taken on the new the new Ultimate REDZONE stages with the new heroes character. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys all hopefully in the next one.